Welcome back, everybody. My name is Marilee Burnett, and I am your tarot reader and astrologer. For those that are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and give a big thumbs up so that I can continue to provide you with the information that you need to prepare for your week ahead. And I have just one word for the week ahead, and it is intense. I've been asked by several people, when is it going to stop? This is the final push. This is where the pressure is mounting so that, real change can happen and come in. We have to be open and available and not reactionary when we get into this type of energy. So I expect that the cards will be really interesting as they tell the story, but just keep in mind anything that happens is meant to be, and don't try to fight with the energy because it will not work out in your favor. There's a huge T-square as we look at the chart on the screen in front of you, and it really doesn't change much throughout the week. And as we start out, this T-square that we ended the week with last week has shifted slightly with Jupiter and Mars moving to 1 degree. We also have the Sun at 1 degree. So we still have this energy, this opportunity for these new beginnings, but they're only going to happen if we let change happen, if we let ourselves be molded and shaped and moved to where we need to be instead of firmly staying stuck somewhere where we absolutely do not belong. On the world stage, this is, big changes among leadership, big battles among leadership as well. So we'll keep an eye on the tension, continue to be cautious and careful as you move about, because a lot of the supporting energy that we have had will begin to fade and more intensity will occur. We'll even have the Saturn and the Sun squaring this week. We'll have the Moon with Mars, making things even more emotional. So there's lots to deal with and contend with this week. But once we get through it, the month of June gives us a bit of a reprieve. And if you are not subscribed to my website channel yet, go out there and take a look, because I have already posted for you all of the information for the month of June, including the new moon and the full moon articles. And if you really want to get prepared, even the July information is out there for you as well. So again, just go to my website, marileeburnett.com. Link will be down below here for you as well. And sign up and subscribe to my channel so that you are always notified whenever I send out new information and new material. Same goes for this YouTube channel. All right, now with that overview and knowing that we have tremendous tension ahead, let's see by sign, where do we expect to feel some pressure? And what might the outcome of that pressure be for us? All right, cut these. And let's begin with a sign of Aries. Aries, when you see this 5 of Earth card, also known as 5 of Pentacles, you should know that there are changes and pressure involving your finances. This is a really important week for you to focus in on changing your mindset where money is concerned. And it is a great week to reach out, to work with others, to get advice from those that can help you wherever you're lacking as far as your finances go. So if it's your mindset, if it's needing actual money, if it's needing new ideas on making money, you have the help you need. You just have to remember to look for it. And the 5 indicates the change. So that's why there is change coming in your financial sector. You just want to be aware that the more you worry about that change, the harder adapting to the change will be. There could be changes in your income, changes in your job, but know those changes are trying to move you to where you are supposed to be. If you happen to be in a work environment, for instance, that does not support you, you're just not going to be able to stay stuck, and you're going to feel like you forcibly have to make a change based on the energy this week. Taking a look now at Taurus. It's always interesting when themes pop up right in the very beginning. So here we have another 5, so more change, but this change is more related to our feelings and our emotions. So there can be some sort of a disappointment that occurs this week, but you have the potential to make this disappointment much worse by focusing in on it in a way where you're ignoring all of the other good things that are still in your life. So this is a message for you, Taurus, to consider changing the perspective, changing how you're focusing on your feelings, moving away from the things that are so upsetting to you and focusing in more on the things that are still good. Yes, there are some cups of milk that have spilled here in this picture, but you got to remember there's still 2 up here that are still full. And that's where you want to focus your attention as you go through the pressure. Acknowledge, make peace with the disappointment, but do not stay stuck there because it's miserable sitting there. Spilt milk, wet clothes. There's nothing that feels good about that. Get up off the ground. Enjoy what is still whole and fulfilling for you, and know that you're being guided and you're being protected. All right, Gemini's next. We have the energy of the 6 of Earth, or 6 of Pentacles card. And for you, this is good news. 6 brings joy and happiness. And for you, possibly out of all of this tension and stress, is a new opportunity to get your finances back in balance. This energy is about giving and receiving. So wherever you're on the spectrum where money is concerned, you're either in a place where you're giving money or you're in a place where you're able to finally receive. But just remember, whatever side of the scales you're on, it's about having balance. So it's not time for hoarding, and it is definitely a time for sharing if you're in a good place. And know and trust and have faith that if you need help, it will be there for you. Cancers out there. You have a chance to interact with somebody this week that can give you some really good advice and help you make up your mind about something. When you're interacting with the King of Air, King of Swords, this is somebody who is logical and helps you get away from being overly emotional in whatever is distressing you this week. This is the person that you too can go to for advice and know that you can trust the advice that you're being given. Now, it will be delivered in a way that is uncomfortable because you want things to be happy, rosy, and super sweet. And this person does not speak in this way, but it doesn't mean you should be upset by the information that's being received. It's not about the delivery, it's just about the information. And this information is what's going to help you have this new beginning, since the one energy is associated with the king. Leos, for you, we have the Two of Pentacles, also known as the Two of Earth. And this is experiencing a lot of up and downs as far as your finances are concerned. It can also just be a lot of things that are keeping you really busy as far as work goes. So just like this picture shows, and like the number 2 suggests, it's all about figuring out the perfect amount of balance in your life, making an effort to reprioritize, to expend effort in areas that are actually helping you financially versus, you know, running around like a chicken with your head cut off that is not serving you. So the pressure this week for you is financial, and you've got to figure out a way to bring better balance into your life. And a really good way of doing that is to ground yourself, literally going outside for a walk with bare feet, working in the garden, getting in touch with that earthy energy, and listening to the information and the downloads that you receive. Virgos, for you, we have the King of Water. So a new beginning that comes in for you as a result of meeting this man or this very masculine energy. But this is somebody who speaks to you from the heart. He even has his hand over his heart. So he has a gift for you. The gift is an emotional one. So this could be a person who you reach out to or reaches out to you with a heartfelt message that helps you get through whatever stress you're experiencing this week. So again, all of the court cards, especially the kings, are very trustworthy people that you're meeting, and you can trust their heart and their goodness and the information that they're sharing with you this week. Libra, you have the Knight of Earth, also known as the Knight of Pentacles. And again, this one energy of new beginning as far as finances go. It may suggest, with all the tension this week, you're being given a big, huge load of work this week that will have you extremely busy, very dedicated on what you need to get done. I've mentioned before, whenever I see this card for myself, I suddenly find I'm highly motivated, very busy. I have a lot of things to do in front of me, but getting them done and getting them accomplished will feel really good at the end of the week. And because of the great work that you're about to do, there could actually be some kind of a financial benefit to you as well. Scorpio, you have the Six of Water this week. Of course, you are a water sign, so you appreciate sentiment that is seen with this card and the Six of Water. There is sometimes a connection with somebody from your past. There can be a very sentimental journey that you're about to go on with a childhood friend. It can have you just focused on things in the past, feeling very nostalgic. And there can be gifts that you share with another person that, again, are very heartfelt. So the sixth energy, again, is one that encompasses joy and love and happiness. So this is a reminder to not just hide away from the world. You need to step out into it, and you need to share your heart with somebody else. Sagittarius, a fire sign with some fire energy. And this has you doing something that you're super comfortable with, which is standing up for what you believe in. So whenever we see this Seven of Fire or Seven of Wands, know that the tension this week for you feels very personal, and you are ready to defend yourself and your cause, and you are determined to do so. So you're not going to back down. It's going to be a tense week. People will pressure you, but you will not back down. You might have to go within a bit. That's what the 7 energy tells us. You know, go within, connect, and make sure this is a fight worth fighting, that you aren't just fighting just to be the one that can be right, but that this is something that you're passionate about, that it really matters. And when you're done with the week, you're going to be glad that you did. And then you can move on. Capricorn. Our first major arcana card of the week, and we have the Empress card. So all of this pressure and tension for you, it could involve a child. It could involve your creative gifts, and it could be just the pressure you need to complete a creative project of some kind. Maybe you're writing, and the book you're writing or the work you're creating, you've been experiencing a block. And so this is a perfect example of how all this pressure coming in and on you actually pushes you to finish what you've started and to put this creative package together that you've been working on. Now, for some people, you might be pushing to actually have a baby. It's time, so congratulations. Empress is beautiful, caring, nurturing mother energy. As you see here, she's holding a baby. So it is a time of giving birth. So just know this is the energy that creates those beautiful shiny diamonds, so long as you don't let the pressure weigh you completely down. But you're hard workers, so I'm confident this 3 energy that connects you to spirit, you're going to have the guidance, and you're going to listen and trust and follow through with what needs to be done here. Aquarius. Love. Another major arcana card is the Wheel. And the Wheel brings fated changes in our life. It makes us move forward in a particular area of our life. And it's a full circle event, as you can see here. So this is all of the effort that you have applied in some area of your life, and now that's coming full circle, and you're going to see wonderful progress and change. The number 10, of course, reduces to the number 1. So that is where, again, this new beginning is being created for you out of all of this pressure. You get this new opportunity as a result of how you have responded to the pressure. So you're being watched. Keep that in mind and know that it's all leading to somewhere really fabulous. So have a great week, and let me know in the comments what that ends up being. All right, Pisces, last but not least, and another major arcana card, we are seeing the Chariot. The Chariot appears when you do have a new direction to take, and you'll be really successful at pursuing whatever this is, as long as you pick up the reins and choose a path. So you have an opportunity here to make things happen the way you want them to happen. You are the driver of the Chariot. You are in charge of your success. And again, that 7 energy has you going within and determining your path. Where do you want to go? What defines success for you? And what are your priorities? All the pressure this week is going to push you to decide, what are your priorities? Where do you want to be headed? And how do you plan to get there? This is not up to anyone else to decide for you. This is truly up to you. But you do need to pick a direction, and you do need to be the one in charge of the Chariot. It should just not be carrying you around. All right. Really interesting and a good mix of energy in the cards. And I think that's a good sign that the way this energy shows up for each one of us is very unique, very much meant to move us onto our paths. And our paths are not the same as anyone else's. I sometimes get asked, well, why didn't anything major happen to me? And the thing about it is, something major did happen. You may not have seen the output of it yet. Remember that Pluto keeps things a little hidden, and it takes time for it to reach all the way to the surface. But there is absolutely change that is going on the rest of this week, and you've got to make sure you keep a positive mindset about what those changes are. So I do have a hypnosis session out there that I created. I'll put the links to it down below here too, that can help you go into the garden of your mind and rip out the weeds that just are not serving you any longer. So it's a really fun visualization while in that state of self-hypnosis that you can come back to time and time again as you find yourself letting those weeds grow back in. Well, then go back and listen to the recording again and keep pulling them out until they stop growing back. And better yet, plant more seeds of positivity in your life and watch those grow and bloom, so that when we have difficult energy like this, you always have somewhere to go to retreat true in your mind, so that it doesn't have to be so bad or so harsh. All right, guys, I hope you find this helpful. If there's anything more I can do to light the way for you, please let me know. I'd love your comments, love your feedback, and I do my best to make changes based on the feedback that you provide me. So we will make it through the week. Trust, have faith, tune in, check out all of my daily readings. I do my best to keep you informed and keep you uplifted. Most importantly is I want you always to be ready to deal with whatever the energy is throwing at you. All right, we will talk again next week, and I will send lots of positive energy out so that you can manage through the stresses of this week with comfort and ease. Talk to you soon. Thank you.